Avon Fantasy Reader Series. Hi, I'm Gary Lovisi. We're going to take a look at the Avon Fantasy Reader Series now of 18 books published by Avon from 1947 to 1951, or 52 actually. And the first book in the series, book number 1 from 1947. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read. William Hope Hodgson, August Derleth, A. Merritt, H.G. Wells, and H. Russell Wakefield. Not to mention Murray Leinster, Green Monster coming out of the cover. This is a kind of scarce series, or some of the books in it are scarce. They're all digest. There's 18 of them. They sold for 35 cents. They were edited by Donald Wollheim, who was the founder of Doll Books. They're all classic pulp science fiction, fantasy, and horror. Back covers tell you who's in each book. They're pretty cool. They have a teaser page, copyright page, title page, number 1, Avon Book Company, New York. Second book in the series has Fletcher Pratt, August Derleth, Robert E. Howard, H.G. Wells, A. Merritt. I don't know who did the covers on these early ones. They're really stunning, really beautiful. City of the Living Dead by Fletcher Pratt. Number 3, it's one of the best covers. A. Merritt, C.L. Moore, H.P. Lovecraft. Really outstanding cover art. These are really terrific. Some of them are pretty scarce to come upon, especially in nice condition. Then there's a set that you want to collect. Number 4, again, William Hope Hodgson, Clark Ashton Smith, Nelson Bond, M.R. James, Lord Dunsany, P. Schuyler Miller. Again, these are all classic reprints of pulp fantasy and horror stories in the Avon Fantasy Reader Series. Donald Wollheim went through all the pulps and picked out some of the best stories by the best writers of the era, and they're really terrific. Number 5, the cover art is now starting to change a little more to the good girl art style. Scarlet Dreams by C.L. Moore. There's Robert Bloch, early Robert Bloch story, and you can see it's a more good girl art, and it gets better as far as for good girl art. Number 6, Jack Williamson, H.P. Lovecraft, A. Merritt, among other authors. Number 7, The Curse of a Thousand Kisses by Sax Rohmer, also A. Merritt and C.L. Moore. Number 8 has Queen of the Black Coast by Robert E. Howard. That's a Conan story with Belette the pirate, female pirate, which is an incredible story. And then Algernon Blackwood, Ray Bradbury, H.P. Lovecraft. These Avon Fantasy Readers contain a who's who of fantasy and horror fiction. Avon Fantasy Reader number 9, Clark Ashton Smith, P. Schuyler Miller, Otis Aldebert Klein, Fritz Leiber, among others. Number 10, A Witch Shall Be Born, is a Conan story, I believe, by Robert E. Howard. It's also H.P. Lovecraft and other writers. Again with the good girl art. So the series ran from 47 to 52, and you can already see how This is probably around 1950 or so, 49 or 50, when the changes becomes a little more good girl art. Glamour by Seabury Quinn, who was a famous horror writer. Also Nelson Bond and early Ray Bradbury stories from the reprinted from the pulps in number 11. Number 12, The Blonde Goddess of Balsagoth by Robert E. Howard. Also Sax Rohmer, Miles Brewer, and Clark Ashton Smith. Lovecraft, Howard, Clark Ashton Smith were the three biggies of Weird Tales, and they're represented quite a bit in this series. Issue number 13, The Love Slaves and the Scientist by Frank Belknap Long, Ray Cummings, August Derleth, and others. Beautiful, sexy, good girl art cover. Really cool. I'm going to be showing you the entire 18-book series, which is kind of nice to see all of them at once and all of them together. Number 14 features another story by Robert E. Howard, Ray Bradbury, and other authors. Number 15, A Man and a Maid and Saturn's Temptation by Stanley Weinbaum, P. Shorla Miller, Miles Brewer. Classic early science fiction fantasy. Number 16, Robert Bloch, The Black Kiss, and others. Number 17 features Ray Bradbury and H.P. Lovecraft, along with Nichin Dallas, who was a Weird Tales writer, kind of forgotten today, but he wrote some really very interesting horror stories. And the last book in the series, number 18, With the Witch from Hell's Kitchen by Robert E. Howard, also Dale Clark, Algernon Blackwood, and other authors. So you can see the pulp influences in the Avon fantasy readers. It's a really cool series to collect and to look for. They're digests, and they're really special group of books and anthology first editions. Really nice classic pulp horror and fantasy stories, most of them from Weird Tales. And if you can find them, usually they're not too pricey, and it's worth a look. So I hope you enjoyed this look at all the 18 of the Avon Fantasy Readers, and thanks for looking. Again, give us a thumbs up or a like if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you, and see you next time.